Hi, Victoria Finley Wolf here from VFW Quilts, and we are finally up to my little block for the Splendid Sampler. This is the full circle star. I'm kind of obsessed with stars, and if you know me, you know I can't do anything without polka dots. So here I get to be able to do that. But I want to give you a couple little tips on applique, because there's a couple different ways that you can do it, and let me show those to you real quick, okay? So I've made a lot of my little pieces already, good to go. Actually, if we start with the little dot, an easy way to be able to do that is just to cut the circle that's on your template, do a little basting stitch around the outside of the fabric and pull it so that it just hugs around the outside of your little paper template, okay? And then I'm able to just center that on my little block. I've kind of folded my little fabric to find its center point, so I know where I'm lining it up. And now I can just do a little tiny applique whip stitch around the outside of that. Once I've finished sewing all the way around, I can then come back and I can clip the back and pull the little paper out of the back side of the block. Like these guys are ready to do that. I can make a little cut and pull the paper out. Okay. The other thing I wanted to show you is doing these small little curves around the inside of the block. There's two different ways that I like to do depending on the project. So the first one I want to show you is back basting. So you have your little template piece in the pattern, and I've cut out that little arc so that I can draw that shape right to the back of the little block that we're going to be appliquing. Okay, so with back basting, you can cut a random piece of fabric, lay it over that shape, and now I can just do a little running basting stitch that goes right on the line, which is what you can see that I have here. And now I can see where I need to stitch. So basically you're just going to be doing a needle turn applique. So I'll be able to take my needle, I can pick a few of these little stitches out at a time. Okay, so I've turned my seam allowance to the back, to the inside, just like a needle turn applique. And as I do a few stitches and get around, then I can pick a few more of my basting stitches out and continue to just tuck that little bit of seam allowance into the background, following the stitches that I've already done with the basting stitch. Okay, so that's one way that you can do the applique on that little curve. Now I can continue to take a couple more stitches and get all the way around there. So by doing it that way, you can see that you can get a really nice perfect little stitch across the back by following the line that you have. And then a second way is you could take your little piece, right, kind of showing you double here, lay that piece out, cut my little seam allowance, and then I just snipped a little fabric, ran some glue stick on my paper so that I can just fold the little raw edges over, and now I can lie that back in its place and then just applique that piece right onto the background square as well. So once I have all those pieces together, then I can put it together and I have my cute finished little full circle star block. Isn't it adorable? I can't wait to see your versions. Don't forget to post them on Facebook.